Hello, Larry Hillman, once again with Larry Hillman Ministries with another little object lesson for you to use. This one is a good one for the resurrection. Jesus having been killed on the cross or dying on the cross, put in the tomb, and then he comes back. And the way you do that is you take a regular letter envelope, right? And you take a dollar bill, and you bring it over. You show them you're going to put the dollar bill inside the envelope, just like Jesus was put inside the tomb, right? The tomb was sealed. And again, now when you do this, you do a lot more than I'm doing. You take more time, you explain it, you talk about it. And then they thought they were destroying. Of course, we know that Jesus allowed it to happen, but they thought they were destroying Jesus. So now I'm going to destroy that envelope with the dollar inside, and the dollar is going to come back. Now I'm going to do that with fire. So remember, anytime you do anything like this with fire, you have to make the children ahead of time. Tell them don't play with matches, don't have anything to do with this, with fire. If they won't promise that they will not do this, I make them say, yes, I will not play with matches. If everybody doesn't agree to that, then I'm telling them I'm not doing the trick. But so make sure they know that. But you take a match or a lighter or whatever you've got there, and you simply set it on fire. And you burn it. And then you hold it with tongs or a pair of scissors or something, and they watch it burn. Just like they watched Jesus be killed on the cross and be put in that tomb where he stayed for 3 days, where the disciples were very sad and very upset, thinking that what they had been looking for was all gone. There's Jesus, he's gone. But in the ashes, we're going to find that dollar bill. Just like in that tomb, they came and found the empty burial cloths of Jesus. So, it's hot there. You don't want to burn yourselves, but look at this. The envelope burned, but the dollar bill came back, just like Jesus did. Now, here's the trick to that. I didn't burn that dollar. Here's the dollar that went into the envelope. Right? What you do, the first thing you have to do is the envelope was a trick envelope. And by that I mean I took a regular envelope, just like you put the letters in, and then I did this to it. Now don't do it on the side with the flap, all right? Do it on the other end. You come as close as you can get to the edge of that envelope, and you cut off the least little amount you can, as straight and even as you can, so that envelope looks exactly like it did before. Only now the envelope opens at this end, but it also opens at that end. Now there's a reason that I had my tray, a little aluminum pan, up on a box. It's so that when I put the dollar in the envelope, you notice I had the bottom of the envelope lower than that aluminum pan. And when I put the dollar in, I just let the dollar go right through and fall down onto my desk. Now, when you're with the children, you're going to have a box that's wide enough or long enough so that it can fall down on the table behind it and not down on the floor where they could see it or whatever. All right? Then you simply fold up the empty envelope and burn it. But the whole time before I started this trick, I had the other dollar already prepared. I had folded it up. And just fold it till you get this little tiny piece. And I had placed it here behind the box. After the trick got going, whenever it was burning and we're talking about Jesus dying, I simply reached down with my hand and picked it up and held it underneath these fingers. And then the kids just see this part. And then when you reach in there and you're touching it and you're moving around, you simply drop the dollar down in there and then pick it back up and unfold it. Right? So Really simple, easy trick to do. So hopefully you'll be able to use this object lesson and minister to the children with it. All right? Like my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, check me out on the web at Larry Hillman Ministries. And again, this is Larry Hillman. See you next time. God bless.